They say it's a big rich town. Yeah. I just come from the poorest part.
Bright light city, something.
I gotta admit, I don't know the words, child.
You know, they don't change it and stuff. So,
what up, y'all? This is Ladies Who Keke. My name is Dana B.
And I'm Cassie J.
Today we bring you a Power Season 6, Episode 1 and 2. So as you can, our little intro was a little theme song, and they changed it on us. It was the big, talk of the town when it came back.
I just want to say, my feeling on it is, it's not that big of a deal, people.
It really,
it's not that. I think this is my opinion.
I do like the original better.
I mean, the original is the original, but I feel like he changed it. My opinion is that he changed it because the show is so different than the beginning. It's
but still, it's the last goddamn season.
Well,
what's the point of switching
50, it's not the last.
It's the last season of Power.
He
they just have
it's not
spin-offs.
The last.
Don't damn 50 Cent.
You seen his little tweet? Not his tweet on Facebook, Instagram. Somebody was coming at Trey Songz, and he was like, "This is not the final season of Power."
It's the final season of Power.
Whatever. He did it. It's his show. He can do what he want to do. When you the executive producer, you can do what you want.
It's just stupid. I mean, I feel like it was dumb. I don't think it's a big deal, but I do find it was dumb for you to change it on the last season. It's like Game of Thrones decides to change its damn theme song on the last season. It's pointless. Like,
it's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Tell me why can I live my life? Live my
She's still going, huh? Nevertheless.
So, episode 1 is called, this is Power Season 6, episode 1 and 2. Episode 1 is called Murderers, and episode 2 was called Whose Side Are You On?
Mm-hmm. One thing I will say, so they wrapping up, they gave you the whole, recap of everything. Angela got shot. Now, one thing I really didn't appreciate is this whole throwback video situation of all the good times. Yeah, all the good times they had. At the end of the day, I couldn't stand that bitch. I was happy that she died.
Oh my God.
So it's just like, I don't want to see no y'all happy times. All y'all lovey-dovey shit.
Lovey-dovey shit. I'm your brother shit.
So I was like, get past that, but I'm happy that she's dead.
So yes, FYI, if you have not seen episode 1 and 2, please stop.
That'll be common sense, right?
It is common sense, but like we said, common sense ain't common.
Not always common.
Because we are reviewing episode 1 and 2, everybody. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So, we're going to be talking about it. We're going to tell you what's happening and what happened. Don't watch it. This review, because we're going to tell you.
I hope that they don't. But, I mean,
if you did, then it's your fault. Don't get in the comment section either and be like, oh my God, y'all spoiled it. Y'all told us. Read the description, and here is your last warning. Turn back now.
You better than me. I'll just go on with it.
I'm just trying to be nice to the people. Because we up and loading this early. Okay, moving along. So, again, back to the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, Tommy shot Angela.
Yep.
Killed her dead. And Ghost gonna ride in the ambulance with her, and he's just sitting over here all lost and confused and bewildered and like, oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, his wife is dead.
Girl, bye.
That's his heart. I do feel bad about it, but I still didn't like her.
He's just sitting here looking around.
He's in shock.
You not in shock. You knew this was coming. So he calls the police. The police is like, do you know who did this? I turned my back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't see anything. And they was like, well, the way she got shot, it looks like that you should have got hit. And he was like, again, I turned my back. I don't know who shot her.
Well, he said that she pushed him out the way.
I was like, okay. So, all right. He was like, can I go now? They was like, go ahead. He leaves. And then her sister come out. She gets on my nerves too. I'm gonna tell you, just about everybody on here has gotten on my nerves, with the exception like maybe 2 or 3 people. The reason why she got on my nerves as we go on, continue talking about it, it's just, I get it, because it's like, you feel that he killed your sister. So I understand her anger and all that. But it's just like, okay, come on. So she runs out, murderer! You killed my sister. I was like, oh, bitch is dead. Oh, God.
So it's confirmed.
Right, because it's like you didn't know. Yeah. And so she falls all out, and he's just sitting there, and then he goes outside walking around looking lost and confused. Because he's like trying to process what just happened, and then process the fact that my friend brother killed the love of my life. Yeah. That's
but I think he also tried to realize that really tried to kill him.
It was all of that. Tried to kill him, but killed her. Why? What does this mean for me? Mm-hmm. How do I go on? What do I do next? It was just a lot to take in a short period of time, because he know he had to act quickly.
One thing I will say, Ghost has a lot of enemies.
He do. That's what I was thinking about too. I said, everybody's coming for you.
It's like, what's that Drake song? I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain the other's energy. God damn.
But I get why. Because you lie.
Yeah, he's a liar.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
So I was like, ugh. So, Tommy gives Keisha the gun and was like, I need you to throw this in the river. Keisha's not built for this. Let me just say that.
About that life.
She wants to be with him so bad. It's like, I'm here for you. I'm your ride or die. I'm going to be down for you. Whatever you need me to do. She don't really mean that. Because she's not ready.
Well, she means that, but she doesn't know what that really takes to be that ride or die.
But my thing is,
you're not Tasha. Tasha, helped Ghost
through this all
to build his brand. You're just coming in,
So my thing is, you have been around Tasha this whole time, so you should have some idea of what Tasha has went through to have that lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you really think that you capable of doing this?
She don't know yet. She thinks so, because Tasha just told her, to vent to her, but she don't really know what.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know for myself, I'm not a down
That's
bitch.
what I'm saying.
I know. Where you tell me, hide this gun from me. Bitch, where?
What gun?
I can't.
First of all, I'm not going to be able to hold you down when you go to jail, period. That's not going to work for me. I'm not about that life.
No, I don't.
You going to who?
I don't write. I'm not going to be. What? You're going to be calling me.
Running up my phone bill? Excuse me?
I ain't about that life.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The first time she told you that she had to do any of that, do you really think that you could do that? Just really sit there and think about that. You have a child. That's what I'm saying. Just process that. Do you really want to do that? Do you think that you really could do that? If they was to drag you down to the police station, do you really think you... That's what I'm saying. Really, really, but I get it. It's like, you see the lifestyle that she living, and you just, everything else is just rose-tinted glasses. I will do anything to have that lifestyle. Sure, I'll throw a gun away. Sure, I'll wait 5 years for you in prison. Sure. If that means I can have the bags, and the house, and the cars, and the clothes, and the shoes.
I don't know. I don't think she's superficial or nothing like that. I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe
she wants that life too, because she had mentioned it before. You got a nice house. You got this. I want to be able to send my son to school, to a nice school, and do all this. She wants a better life for her child too.
But I feel like you're not really gonna get that. Because Tommy is. He white, but he a nigga.
Tommy like that.
Ghosts actually, they want nice things. You know what I mean? They try to have that type
life.
Of. You know what I mean?
Tommy was a street dude. Yeah. He likes the street life.
So you're not getting that with Tommy.
I think she also feel like she can change him too.
Child, bye. You can barely get time to answer your damn phone calls. What the hell you think you're gonna change? She foolish. And it's like you should have known that he was using you. You kind of realized that at one point. So
she did. That's why she cut him off.
What? You thinking because he says, I love you, baby, that he's not using you? He's still asking you to do shit? Come on, girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Bless her heart.
So, Ghost sneaks into Tommy's house. And they get to fighting.
And then here comes Tariq.
Nope. They remember in that fight, they end up telling each other, I know everything. So Ghost knows that, okay, I know you shot Angela, and I know you were trying to kill me. And then he was like, well, I tried to kill you because you convinced me to kill my dad. And I know that my dad wasn't going to snitch on me. He was going to snitch on you. So it's like, we're at war. And then, yes, in comes Tariq's little punk ass who's getting on my nerves this whole show. What y'all fighting for? Ghost was like, why is your ass out of school?
Yeah.
He was like, I ain't got to answer to you. Okay. See, this is when...
Wait, finish that. Because he was like, then I ain't got to answer to you. And then he was like, I'm here to talk to Uncle Tommy. And he was like, that's not your uncle. That's not family no more. I'll give you 10 minutes. He said, I'll take as much time as I need. I'm like, oh. See, he's feeling himself.
This is when I looked and I was like, see, you have let this go on too long. Well, I wish I would have told my mama.
That's what happens when you cheat and you have this whole side chick and all this other nonsense. You were more focused on pleasuring yourself than actually raising your damn kids.
Even had that been my life, I wish I would have told my mother or father. It just goes down to,
he regardless, no respect.
He don't respect you. Parents mess up all the time. Period.
He no longer fears you either.
You have to still make sure that whatever you're doing, and as an adult in your marriage or whatever, that your kids still know that you're the one in charge. What me and your mama or your daddy got going on ain't got nothing to do with me being your parent. That's where he fucked up. Because you stopped being a parent.
Because he was worried about fucking Angela.
His dick sucked and fucked. So he was like, I'm going to just keep writing a check. Checks don't raise kids. You got to be there to raise your child. Mm-hmm. But you letting everybody else, you letting Kanan and you letting Tommy and all these other men influence your son. So that's who he respects now.
He didn't know that Kanan was still alive or involved in his life.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah.
If you were there, you would have known.
That's what it stopped, so.
But since you weren't, you was too busy trying to be with your side chick.
That's what happens.
Your daughter got killed and everything else. Because you was not there. You was too busy. But that's your scapegoat. You try to say, everything I do is for my kids. No, if everything you was doing for your kids and you would have been there for your children and you would have known what was going on.
Exactly.
And your
everything you do is for you.
Your son, everybody else is secondary to you being taken care of first and foremost.
Exactly.
Your goals and whatever it is that you want to do comes first. And then everybody else is like, hopefully what I want, you guys can reap some benefits from. Mm-hmm. But if I'm not happy, then ain't nobody else going to be happy. Point blank and period. So, Tariq was like, I need to talk to you. And what he wanted Tommy to help him with something. And what he wanted him to do was to help spread Kanan's ashes. So that's why he left. What, spreading ashes?
Yeah, they did it at the top of the damn building. The wind went everywhere.
Now that was the crazy part. Now, spreading ashes, no. I mean, it's people do it all the time. But I was confused on why he wanted to spread it on top of the roof. I don't know. Tommy smoked some of them. And he was like, you gotta smoke that shit? He was like, yeah,
they did it for Tupac.
Bless it. They did.
Bless it.
The members of his group did smoke some of his ashes. I mean, that's...
Bless it.
Hey. But, now, this is an example of parents still being involved. So, Tasha found Tariq, and he was like, oh, Mom, what are you doing? She said, what am I doing?
I track your phone.
yeah, I'm tracking your phone. He's like, that ain't cool. She was like, I'm not one of your little friends. So don't talk to me like that. You see, he didn't buck up at her.
Hell, she damn basically took the rap for the damn murder he committed. He better not damn buck up to her.
And it's just because she's still there. She is the one. She's the parent. She is the parent. Mm-hmm. So he was just like, she said, so these are your options. You get your ass back in that school, or I'll take you out and you can come home with me. I just need 2 hours. Mama, can you please just give me an hour? Then he was like, can you please just give me 1 hour? She said, don't make me have to come find your ass again. You better be at your Uncle Tommy's house when I come pick you up. So that's what I mean by you gotta still be present in your children's life. Whatever you got going on with your married life, that's separate from being a parent. And she understands that her son is older, and she knows that it's not so much I can do at a certain point. But I still gotta show him that I'm still your motherfucking mother, and I will kill you. Don't think that I won't. I will take you out. So, Ghost. Okay, before we get to that, this Sachs in the FBI agency. Okay, so now he's going after Proctor again. I can't say I do feel bad for the lawyer, because this lawyer is just like, oh, you gotta stop defending these criminals.
But it's like lawyer-client privilege.
It don't even matter. But I'm saying the way he's going about it's like it just shows how the system is.
I will say it is good that Jamie did tell Proctor what really happened, because every time they keep coming at Proctor's like, nigga, I know the real truth.
He's
Jamie
like,
didn't do it.
I don't know anything.
My client is innocent. Technically, he is. But another thing that he wants to do this whole body autopsy on Angela, it would show that the damn bullet was
way up here.
You know what I mean? So it's like, Jamie, I don't see why he would even be concerned. Because it shows that I didn't shoot her.
Well, that wasn't his doing. That was her sister did not want him to cut the body open.
Right, but I'm just saying in general, it's like they don't have a case.
Well, he knows that, but
that's why I'm saying it's beneficial that Jamie told Proctor what really happened, because they know they don't.
But they know they have so much other connections. They know that they're guilty of other things, and they know that they're trying to come after them for so many other things.
They know if they keep their mouth shut, everything's fine, because they cannot prove anything.
But they know that there was still another witness out there.
Oh yeah, that situation is going to come back. I wonder how that's going to play out.
So that's why they're like, we're still on needles, because we have another situation that is not resolved yet. It's a plug hitting the window.
It's literally just like running into the window. That's so weird.
See. It's like a wasp or something. Running into the window like you can't see. So, Ghost's arrogant ass also is getting on my nerves as well. See, Proctor is somebody that's not getting on my nerves. Ghost is getting on my nerves. Tariq's getting on my nerves. Tommy is Tommy.
Tommy.
So
Keisha gets on my nerves.
Who? Keisha gets on my nerves. So Ghost tells Angela. I'm not Angela, but Tasha about Angela. I just lost love of my life. She's like,
nigga, please.
You know I'm still your wife, right?
For real.
Don't worry about it. I want a divorce. Don't even worry about it. More to death. Where my man at?
Yeah, Zach, where my man at? And he was like, I don't know.
That's what bothered me. He had nerve to get mad when she was like, where's Terry? What you mad for? You just told me that you just lost love of your life, and that's clearly not me. So, where my man? So we speaking of love of lives then.
Because she knows deep down, you killed him.
And he was like, I don't know. Okay, since we playing games, I want a divorce then. Let's just go ahead and end this then, so we can stop playing games with each other. Let's just go on with our lives. Separately, that is. Because I don't want to do this no more with you. So, Tommy's connect was like, what happened to your face? He was like, oh, nothing. It's cool. Family issues. It's fine. He was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah. He was like, okay, well, I'm going to give you your drugs later tonight. He was like, no, I need it now. He was like, I'll give it to you tonight.
He gave him a really weird hug. I'm like, what kind of shit
No. That was next episode. This was the first episode when he had to go back and tell his crew, I don't have your drugs. And he was like, what you mean? We need to make money now. And he had to kill one of the members of the crew. Because he said, this is the same shit that made us stop fucking with you last time.
You
and he
was like, Ghost. Pow!
Bam! And the other dude was about to, he said, do you want to get the same thing old buddy got? And he was like, nah, that's cool. I'm rolling with you. He's like, good choice. So, I was like, yeah, see, that's what I mean. Tommy's just Tommy, and Tommy's crazy as hell, too. He's not rational. He don't think stuff through, though. He just reacts. So, then Keisha throws the gun in the river, but she has her hands all on the gun. She don't still have it wrapped up, and she throws it. So your fingerprints is on this gun, girl, if they find it.
Hopefully she's not in the system.
Hopefully. But, I mean, how do we know that it's not? We don't know. I mean, you don't have to go down for questioning and stuff before. How we know they didn't get your fingerprints some kind of way? Girl, we don't know. That's not how you get rid of a gun. That's what I mean by you just not about this life. You don't throw the gun. You don't be holding the gun.
So you about that life?
No, I'm not about the life. But I don't watch enough shows and stuff to know that you don't throw no damn gun.
Tell about yourself here.
You don't throw the gun. You don't be holding it. You don't want your fingerprints on it. You don't throw the damn gun in the river. I said, she not. She looking all around, nervous and scared as hell. Just, girl, just throw that thing and run. And then she didn't throw it far either. She just threw it all in the shadow part. But you just throw that thing like you a baseball player. The baby's not meant for this. She's
so
not.
You know where to hide the body, huh?
Don't do that to me. I don't know about hiding bodies.
I just want to know who I'm sitting next to.
Cassie J. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about hiding bodies. I don't know. I just watch shows.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I watch forensic shows. You know, I watch Snapped. I know what not to do. Okay? So, Ghost shoots up Tommy's car. That's where the weird hug came in that you was talking about. When he went to go get the drugs, and he was like, so everything's cool with Ghost. He's like, yeah, cool. Yeah. He gave him a hug.
I'm like, that was weird. And then
Ghost is outside, and he
Tommy's
shoots up the car.
Some person's in there. It lights that thing up. I was like, oh.
And I was like,
wait, that ain't Tommy. Ain't nobody gonna kill Tommy.
Tommy's
like
not.
that.
I mean, we don't kill Angela. I know you're not gonna kill Tommy this early either. This is not. There's no way this can happen.
You know. But then that's when the guy was like, I thought y'all were cool.
Right.
Apparently not.
So that goes into the next episode.
Yeah.
Where it's like, he's like, what happened to my car? He was like, I knew that Ghost would eventually know that you was going to come back here. And he was like, that was what was up with that weird hug. Mm-hmm. And he was like, you took my keys. And he was like, yeah. He was like, this is not good.
So now it's like, okay, let's act like Tommy's dead.
Yeah.
And so
the
Ghost
Connect wants $100,000 from Ghost every 2 weeks to not retaliate against him for
interrupting his business.
Yeah, and for killing Tommy. Mm-hmm. So Ghost right now thinks Tommy's dead. Yeah. So Ghost gets upset when he goes to Proctor and tells him that he killed Tommy.
He needs him as an alibi.
And he was like, if you stop killing people, then I won't need...
He was like, you
won't have to have no alibi.
He's like, Tasha's trying to get a divorce.
And that's what made me upset again. So, okay, when Tasha was talking to him, and he was talking about Angela, and I lost love of my life, and she was like, you talk about Angela right here in my face like I don't have feelings. And then he got upset. He was like, damn, give me some sympathy. Damn, I just lost my life. Okay, you want people to give you sympathy. So when you telling Proctor that you don't kill Tommy, and he was like, well, use Tasha. You can't use me. And then he was like, damn, I just lost the two people that matter the most to me. I lost my best friend, and I just lost Angela. Nigga, nobody cares about your feelings. You act like nobody else got shit going on in their
life. The
life.
was like, you pulled the trigger.
Right. You
for Tommy. So
you acting like nobody else around here got shit going on or feelings or
like for us. Ghost is so self-centered. He really thinks this world revolves around him.
And unaccountable for anything.
Like, damn, Tasha can't get no type of happiness. You killed her damn boo.
No.
That's like, damn.
No.
And now brings that up later. And now she's supposed to help you
again
with this whole situation with Angela. No.
And he was like, okay, fine, I'll figure it out. Because it was like, I'm not going to help you. Like, he was like, I can't. So Saxe finally gets her sister, Angela's sister, to do the autopsy. But when she's in the office cleaning out her sister's office, Angela's office, they tell her, yeah, her benefits are frozen. She's like, what do you mean? Now, mind you, Ghost had offered to pay for Angela's funeral.
That's
and
what pissed her off.
She was like, I'm not going to let you. Don't want your money. This is your fault. Blah, blah, blah.
That's the reason why she actually agreed to do the autopsy.
Right.
Because of Ghost.
Because he showed up to the house. And she was like, I don't want you nowhere near her. And he was like, of course I'm going to be there. She was like, no, I don't want you there.
She's like, you ruined her life. Enough.
Yeah, and then it got her killed.
Yeah.
So when they find out,
honest truth.
Yeah, she would have stayed away.
It does take two. Like, she should have
stayed away.
When she found out he was a married man, let me back off.
Back up.
But no, you decided not to, so I don't feel bad for you.
She was like, why did she keep coming around you? Because she loved him.
It's like me. They could not stay away from each other.
They could. Even when they did that flashback, it showed her saying, I just can't stay away from you. Okay, girl, you should have stayed away. Because now you're dead. So, that's when Angela's sister started to look at things differently. Like, okay, my sister gave everything to you. I mean, literally gave her life. And now you're talking about I can't get her benefits? He was like, well, if you can find something, Saxe was like, well, if you can find something that can help us to implicate, St. Patrick Ghost, then, we can definitely get these benefits rolling for you. Why should I believe y'all at this point?
When she already knows that they turned their back on Angela.
Before. So. Oh, yeah. I was upset that the black woman got fired last episode, too. They needed a scapegoat, so my black ass is out. That's like what she said.
It happened.
I was like, okay. Now this new guy, he was like, Saxe, I'm going to give you enough rope to hang yourself. So he was like, I just know. I know who did it. I mean, I'm the mole. He was like, you're the leak? He was like, yeah, I'm the leak. He was like, so why shouldn't I go ahead and press charges against you now?
Right.
Because I know who killed Angela. I just need some time
to prove it.
He was like, okay, I'll give you enough rope to hang yourself. Now this detective or sergeant, whatever she is,
she's annoying as hell.
She is.
She's like a goddamn fly. It's
she's
like, go somewhere. She pops up out of nowhere. Shut the fuck up.
And she,
mind your business.
She just like Angela too. She don't follow the rules. When they tell you no, don't do this,
she does it anyhow.
I just know if I ask this, I know we can get some information. I just know it. Okay, that's how Angela got killed and fucked up. Keep on. So, I said Ghost is a manipulative bitch. You gonna ask Tasha to go to the funeral, but then you're not gonna tell her
that you killed Terry.
Or Terry. So she said...
That's right, because she did say something about, don't retaliate against Tommy.
He was like, okay, I won't.
Not the
but
fact
you already done killed him. So you think...
he's lying. He's such a liar.
So she agreed. She was like, because they had went to their arbitrary. That's what they called it. They went to their little mediation for their divorce. They was like, so I hired a forensic accountant, and I found out that you have hidden accounts. He was like, really? You got a forensic accountant? And she was like,
oh, you really hiding money?
You got extra money I don't know about? And he was like, that's for the kids. Why I don't know about it? Why do I not know about these accounts that's for the kids?
It's for... No, I don't, because I didn't know about it at all. So... Ooh,
I'm like, what's these accounts that you got?
I think that was just for him and Angela to have, to live their separate life in Miami.
Yes, you got money. So then she was like, yeah, I won't have. And they was like, well, the prenup means that you won't get anything.
The lawyer's like, we're going to fight you. We're going to get this money.
We're getting this money because she want her 10%. She see how much money he got. I want my 10%. So I was just like, Ghost just can't tell the truth to save his life. He always want to make himself look good, which is what he does. Everything that he does, because he goes to the school and tells Tariq. Tariq was like, what is it? Why are you here? Who's dead now? Is it Mom? Is it Tommy? And then he was like, yes, it's your Uncle Tommy. And he was like, why were y'all fighting? And so he was like...
He said the fact that Tommy killed Angela.
Yes.
But he would not say that I
set him up to kill his father.
But Tariq already knew because when he was up on the roof with Tommy told him the truth. He said, your dad...
And I tried to kill your dad.
Yeah, because he had me kill my father. He a snake, because Ghost is a snake. He really is. And so the fact that Tariq knew why...
He was wanting to see if his dad was...
You know what I mean? Tariq knew why Tommy tried to kill him. And so when he asked Ghost, basically wanted to hear from his own mouth, that's when he wants to lie. That's why Tariq don't respect Ghost. Because he's always fucking lying.
He was like, just tell me the truth.
Tell me the truth. You tell me this part, but you don't tell me the part where you look bad.
Right.
You always want to look good at all angles. And it doesn't work that way. I don't have no respect for him.
And you're right. That's the problem. That's why he has respect for Tommy. That's why if Tommy tell him to do something,
that's why Kanan was able to get close to him.
Yeah.
Because even though Kanan was manipulating him as well, he was telling him more of the truth, or telling him more than just, oh, I'm not telling you because you're a kid.
Right.
So it was like, oh, you're telling me the truth? Game. Or you're going to tell me the stuff I'm not supposed to hear? Okay, I will believe everything that you say. Instead of like Ghost always want to damn... I don't know if he wants to shelter him or it's just...
It ain't shelter. It's I don't want to look bad in my son. I don't want to look any worse in my son's eyes. I don't want my son to know about this life. But...
Well, hell, his ass fucking selling pills at the school. And now he got his own little Tasha.
He do.
That was cute.
Talk about that. So, Rashad, he gets on my nerves too.
AKA Lorenz Tate.
Yes.
I don't know why his name is Tate.
Rashad Tate.
On the damn show, I'm like, y'all can have another last name. Carson, Carter, Williams.
Something.
I'm like, okay, well, original.
So, he's having his little, announcement. And before the announcement, he told Ghost, he was like, so, did you kill Angela? He was like, no, I didn't kill Angela. He was like, okay, just want to ask because you're not about to fuck up my press conference.
I worked too long on this speech.
I was in there 18 hours making this speech. And he was like, I'm not going to mess up your little press conference. He was like, I know you're not. I'm telling you you're not.
So that's when the press conference started. People are asking questions about Ghost.
Angela.
You know what I mean? Like, in your association with St. Patrick. And then some guy stood up talking about you ain't doing nothing for the community.
I'm unemployed.
There's no jobs here.
He's trying to be all politically correct. Oh, one of my constituents. I'm actually happy that you're out here. He was like, man, fuck all that. I ain't got no job. And your little dope boy, corner boy over there. And he was like, well, actually. So then Ghost, he was like, well, you know what? You're right. I did used to work on the corner. But I redeemed myself and worked my way up and built a life for myself because, we understand that there are not a lot of opportunities in that area. And that's what this Queen project is about. And Lorenz Tate was like, I got it.
He was like, no, we worked 18 hours together on this speech. It's basically like, fuck you.
Lorenz Tate was like,
I was like, you ain't gonna bitch me. I'm happy for Ghost to do that because honestly, Lorenz Tate do be trying to bitch him a lot all the time.
A lot.
That's like, look here, governor or wannabe governor.
Got your ass
down, okay?
Got your ass. But Lorenz Tate said, I got something for you too. So he brought that same guy back into the office.
He was like, get some dirt on him. I want all the tea on him.
To know a little something about Mr. St. Patrick. He was like, if I pay you, he said, you paying American dollars?
Hello.
Not pesos?
Hello.
He was like, yeah, paying. He was like, be in touch. I was like, okay. Then he punched his little assistant in the stomach, in the face.
And told him to
man up. He said, how did he get in here? He was like, listen, things happen. Okay, well, this is about to happen to you then. So, little mad, but I'm not mad. This happens. I get it. The drug connect gonna tell, because Tommy was about to try to kill Ghost, but they kidnapped him. They kidnapped him. And he was like, "Man, what the fuck? I was about to kill him." He said, "Yeah, that won't be good for business." He was like, "So I'm gonna charge you for your protection." And he was like, "All right, I like that." I'm like, "So you gonna charge Tommy to protect him from Ghost, and then you gonna charge Ghost
for inconvenience.
And for inconvenience. So you just trying to get money out of him, right?
All the money. I ain't mad at him. Go ahead and make
I was
money,
like,
baby.
this is ridiculous. So you was talking about Effie. That was the girl's name at the school with Tariq. Because Tariq got mad at his roommate, because his roommate is the one that's supposed to be selling the drugs for him. Because he was like, I'm not going to have my hands on it. Because he had brought somebody in there before and was like, yeah, I heard that you got the good stuff. And he was like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He was like, man, I knew that you was full of shit talking about your roommate. He was like, why'd you do that? He said, I told you, don't be bringing them in here. You sell it. I don't sell it.
You sell it for 30, you take 10,
and then
you're at 20.
Right. So, he was like, man, I don't sold all this stuff. I seen all the pills. He said, but there's one person that was like, they want to meet you or they gonna turn us in. And it was a black girl. She was like, it's only 5 black kids in the school. She was like,
don't be a typical nigga up in here. Okay?
He was like,
we're in this school because we're trying to get a better life. So this bullshit that you doing, all they're going to do is set us back.
Yes. And she said, he was like, so you work at the bookstore? And he was like, broken. He said, cracked phone, old shoes.
You ain't got enough for your books for next semester.
Mm-hmm. And she was like, what you trying to say? He was like, you can come work for me, make some money. He was like, or... I was like, this bitch gonna snitch on you? Nope.
No.
She came knocking on that door.
That's gonna be the new Ghost and Tasha. I'm like, oh look, they that cute.
Look at Tariq getting him a little
yang on the side.
Hey, watch that yang. You better learn something from that. And that's what Ghost. I mean, that's what Kanan had told Ghost. He said, I know you don't want to believe this, but that boy is a hustler like you. I know you don't want that, but it's in his blood. That's who he is.
He should need to be smarter about it. I mean, he's starting to. The fact that he was like, all right,
if you would have been a father and not tried to hide that life from your kids, he could have made the decision that he needed to make. And he could have learned, and he could have been a lot smarter a lot earlier. He could have had his little hustle. I know you don't want your child to have that life, but if that's just who he is, that's who he is. You can't take away or change who your child is going to be. But you could teach him and put your child up on game so that they're not making the mistakes that you made and getting into the trouble that you got into. But I think the problem with Ghost is Ghost don't want nobody to be bigger or better than him.
Well, I mean, as a father, I don't think he wants his sons.
I know he don't want his son to be. He don't want his son to do it at all. But I think also Ghost has this complex of nobody's gonna be bigger and better than me. Well, Ghost, your son probably would be. You trying to build up all these businesses and all this legitimate stuff for your kids to have so they can have a legit life. But if that's not the life your son won't, he's just not going to do it. Or he going to take your legal businesses and still do illegal stuff through it like you was doing. It's not. So just teach them the way and be like, hey, you can do this the right way or the other way.
Right.
So, I was a little... I feel like Angela's sister, she took that phone and she, found the phone and she called. She thought it was Jamie. And she texted when she was cleaning, when her sister's house. She found the phone, seen the phone number, and she texted, thought it was Jamie, but
it was
Tasha showed up. And she was like, why was my sister texting you? And she was like, that's really none of your business. She said, okay, well, fine, I'll go to the police. I was like, bitch, sit down. You're not going to no damn police.
Tasha was like, okay, go to the police. And then your sister is also, her hands are not clean. Her hands are just as dirty. So her reputation and all her benefits
will
all
go
done.
away.
So go ahead.
And then she was like, okay, but what was going on? She said she was helping us. We were all trying to stay out of prison.
They gave me the same deal they gave her. We were not going to.
Neither one of us was flipping.
Exactly.
So then she was just like, okay. And she said, so Tasha was like, I do feel bad for what happened to your sister. I did not want her to die. She said, I mean, I know that she said that y'all were cool, but I didn't realize that it was like this. And she was like,
well, she was helping me out.
It was. I mean, we had an understanding. And so she was just like, you know, if you need anything, you know, if anything my family can do. And then that's why I was saying that she was getting on my nerves. I understand her grievance, so I get that. But it just was like, Tasha didn't have nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. You know, she's a victim in this too. You know, my husband was cheating with your sister, so I hurt too. And your
she was just a homewrecker.
Right.
That broke up my
family. So it's like, I have right to be mad too.
Right.
So she was like, your family. And she was like, okay, girl, I'm gone. So, like you said, that little Nat was right around the corner. Hi, Mrs. St. Patrick. And she was like, bitch, what do you want? She said, funny thing, I was doing some investigating, and, you know, I found out that you had seen Mr. Silver, you know,
the morning
somewhere.
Of he disappeared. She was
like, okay, fine, me and him was fucking.
So what? So
I'm a married woman. I didn't want nobody to know. She was like, but why didn't you tell me that? I just told you I'm a married woman. I didn't want nobody to know.
So
I was like, okay, girl. So
it's gonna be interesting, how they're gonna pull off the Terry Silver murder.
Right, like I don't even know if he's really dead.
He's dead. Ghost killed him.
It didn't show. It just showed him like choking him out. It didn't show him like shoot him or stab him. It just showed him choking him out. So he might not be dead. He might have just choked him out. He woke up and they might have had a conversation. He might have told him, listen, leave town, don't come back.
I think he killed him.
We'll find out.
We will.
So, at the funeral, Angela's sister was talking, at the casket, and
she realized that
the debt was settled.
Tasha paid for the funeral.
She thought it was Jamie, but it wasn't. Now, I did not like that she put the phone in the casket.
I did. She said your secret's gonna be buried.
No, this is why I didn't like that. If they resume that body, that phone is in that casket.
I think they have to get permission though from her to do that. You can't once a body is buried, for it to be dug up again, you have to get permission from the family.
Do you realize that they do shit all the fucking time?
Then maybe she should have broke it.
That's what I'm saying. You should have discarded the fucking phone. Broke this shit up. Something else other than putting it in there. I understood what she was trying to do. I understood what she said. But for some reason, to me, in my spirit, I just feel like that phone is going to come back up. Some kind of way. I just feel like it is. And I'm just like, oh, God. That's going to come back to her. So at the funeral, of course, not Angela. I keep saying Angela when I mean Tasha. Tasha and Ghost are there together.
And everyone's like, oh.
Here's Sax over there like, how dare he come after what he did. He didn't do
It's like,
shit.
first and foremost, y'all are just as guilty, though. Y'all already riding around like that.
Before we get to that, Sax old scheming ass went to Proctor's baby mama and said, we need a favor from you. And she was like, I'm not doing shit for y'all. He was like, well, we can help you get that job. Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
And sure enough, she put a bug
they
in
go
the
to court,
bag.
and because she wants joint custody again of their daughter. And Proctor was like, fine, because the daughter started breaking down crying in the chambers, the judge's chambers. So he said, fine, we can do joint custody because he didn't want his daughter having to choose. And she puts a fucking bug on the damn book bag. That's illegal.
Yep. They don't care. They just want to get Jamie anything.
That's my point. So that's why I'm like, them resuming the body, you think they gonna go about it the right fucking way?
But you can't use it. That's what it blew up in their face before.
Because they don't care.
But I'm saying it blew up in their face before, getting stuff illegally, and it's gonna blow up again.
And that's why I'm like, and then I just they gotta do better. They just got this hard on about trying to get this by any means necessary.
They should let it go.
They do, or do it the right way. That's just like this detective. She over here. We should put a tail on Tasha, because they went to the house to go see Tasha to question her about Terry Silver, and the black guy said, just ask about Terry Silver. That's all
she couldn't do that.
Need to know.
She was like,
they said just ask about Terry.
That's it.
She said
don't bring up
Angela. They said that's not what they had told us to do. They asked about Terry, and then she said, "So, Miss St. Patrick, how did you feel about Angela's death?" And she was like, "Anybody dying earlier than their time or something like that," she said, "it's a tragedy," and she closed the door. And he looked at her like.
Well, at first though, she was trying to accuse her of
knowing something about Terry.
Yeah, she was like, "Something, you're accusing me of something."
She did.
And the guy was like, "No."
No, he was like, "No,
We're not doing that."
And they was like, "So when he died, he was still your lawyer?" That's what the detective said. And she was like,
because she was talking about attorney-client
privilege. She was like, "So he was still your lawyer?"
She was like, "Yeah, my daughter's needing me right now."
And then she said, "One last thing. So, how do you feel about Angela's death?" And she was like, "Anyone dying before their time is a tragedy."
And she shut the door.
She said, "I sat in the courtroom with her
for 45,
an integration room for her
45
minutes. She is no dummy. She is smart." And he was like, "Let it go." He was like, "We should put a tail on her." They said, their new boss is like, he will never order that. And she's just like, I said, she gonna do just like Angela did before, and that blew up on her. She gonna try to just follow her on her own, mm-hmm. and that's exactly what she did. She followed her on her own, mm-hmm. and that's how she ended up over there when she went to go talk to Angela's sister. Stop.
She gonna do it anyhow.
Stop.
It's like, this is not even your district.
She's on the task force now.
You put yourself there.
She did. Like, she walked up and said, he was like, "Why are you so interested in this?"
It's not even your lane. Like, I cannot. Like, there's so many people
reaching and doing so much.
Ghost apparently Tariq is plotting something against Ghost because
he told Tommy, "I'm okay with you killing my dad.
Just give me the heads up." But when she was talking to him and his roommate came in and was like, "I thought you don't like your dad." He was like, "I don't.
I'm playing nice."
Yeah, I'm playing nice right now.
Yes.
So I was like, "What the hell you got going on?" There's something that Tasha and Tommy got going on.
Yes.
Of course the damn people, the FBI people.
FBI after them.
Who else after
Tommy.
him? Yeah. Someone else is after Ghost.
Rashad.
Yeah. And Dre.
And speaking of Dre might be back, but I think Dre gonna come back because Ghost want him to be the distro. That's how he gonna kill Tommy.
You saw that, right? He was like, "Only way I'll let you if you find a replacement." And that's
distro.
The scene goes to Dre. It's like,
because, so at the funeral,
Timmy.
At the funeral, Tommy shows up.
And Ghost looked like he saw Ghost.
So mad. He's like,
"This nigga alive."
So he said to Tasha, he said, "Did you know that he was still alive?" She was like, "I did." And she's just smiling. So he goes to his
because Tommy looked and gave her a nod.
He did. He was like, "Did you know that he was alive?" He was like, "I did." And so he goes to his connect and was like, "You told me that Tommy was dead." And he was like, "It just wouldn't have been good for business if you were trying to kill him." He said, "The only way I will let you kill Tommy is if you replace him. If you replace him." He said, "I told you I'm out of the business. I'm not gonna do that." And he was like, "Okay, well then you'll have to get me another distro." And then, like you said, it goes to Dre because Dre is still in witness protection because he has to testify against the Hernandez. So that's my guess, is that he's gonna try to get Dre, find him, and try to convince him to come back and work. That's the only way that he's gonna be able to kill Tommy, because they're not gonna let him kill Tommy any other way.
I don't think he's really gonna kill Tommy. Right now he's hurting, but eventually they're not gonna kill each other.
I don't see how.
You saw how hurtful he was. Hurt when he thought he killed him. He was crying. He does
not want to kill his brother, and neither does Tommy. Tommy don't want to kill him either. Just like Tommy don't want to not talk to Tasha. That's why when Keisha over here, like, "I told you we're done with him," he gonna cut Keisha off. I don't see that relationship working, because he's not going to give up his relationship with them. Not for Keisha. Not for her. I don't think for anybody, really, because he just...
That's family. That's really his family.
That's his family. Just like his old mama, his old drug-addicted mama. Even she wouldn't tell him not to talk to Tommy. I mean, talk to Ghost and Tasha. It's just not gonna happen. His own dad, he wasn't gonna give... That's the only person he might have considered cutting him off for, his dad.
Nah.
I said might.
His dad just got in his life.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the only person that might have stood a chance of getting in between them. Other than that, Keisha, I'm sorry, darling. He's not going to cut. He can find him some booty. He's just not going to cut him off.
Right now, you're just convenient right now.
Right. I need a favor. He convinced you to do a favor. He's not going to cut him off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was very good. When I seen Dre, I said, woo! Dre back.
It's interesting. I'm excited to see how this ends.
But yeah, Ghost got a lot of people gunning for him. A lot of people. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this is going to be a good season, I think. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. So, you guys, we're excited. We're back. It's in rotation. This is our second show. Look forward to... So, this is September 1st. So, we got another show supposed to be coming on, too. Don't know how that one's going to go. Married to Medicine.
When does it come on?
Sometime in like a week or two weeks, something like that. But we can count on Power. Talk about these other 2 reality shows.
So until next time, guys.
Wait.
What?
A+
for the episodes.
Yes.
It's gonna be hard for me to actually judge these because they're like not reality, but I'll give it an A.
This is what we do. We always grade the shows.
I'll give it an A.
Thank you. Keep up with the formula.
Until next time. Mwah. Bye, guys.